miles either way, but we do have maybe another winter storm headed our way.
And you know what? Monday is a snow day for CMS, so let's hope that snow day doesn't get snowed out. It's possible, isn't it? Here's Eric Thomas to bring us up to date on this weekend.
Yeah, anything's possible, Paul. And yeah, per Tanya's point, yeah, this is interesting. You know, we were thinking 1 to 2 inches of snow across Mecklenburg County. We got more than that. We're going to show you our storm totals coming up in just a minute. Here again, though, an interesting storm. The actual storm center, you wouldn't know it by looking at this, actually cutting across central and northern sections of Florida, but hurling a lot of moisture up into the Carolinas, and obviously that resulting in the snow. There you see the trailing edge of this cloud cover coming through. So at the moment, the area is getting hammered by heavy snow. Believe it or not, the coastal counties of North and South Carolina. How often do you see heavy snow around the Myrtle Beach area and extending even down into Charleston? But let's talk about our viewing area. Here you see some areas now really opening up as the snow, some of the dry air starting to wrap into the backside of it. But we still have some light snow that is persisting west of Charlotte, especially when you get into those foothills. A couple of viewer photos for you here. First of all, thanks to Barbara Riley, Granite Falls, with her pooch running around there on the deck, wondering what the heck he just got himself into. And you can see his paw prints there. Again, areas up around Granite Falls in the northern mountains actually getting less snow than if you go south of the Charlotte area. Amazing. How about Lonnie from Richmond, South Carolina? And speaking of South Carolina, now this area near Chester in Chester County, they actually picked up about 3 inches of snow. And again, Lonnie, thanks for that report. And who knows, you might even have closer to 4 by now. That was taken a little bit earlier in the evening. So here we have it. As we were telling you that we would see less snow to the north, more snow to the south, definitely the case. Reports of up to 7 inches of snow now around Columbia, South Carolina. For the Mecklenburg County area, basically we've averaged 2 to 3 inches of snow, officially 2.6 at the airport. Here at WBTV, 2.25. And I've seen some similar reports of that around the area. But you start working your way down through Mecklenburg County and also into the state of South Carolina, you see the 2 to 4. And you do get some reports of some 4-inch amounts very close to the border, and then even more as you go south of that. So again, we were figuring 1 to 2 around Mecklenburg County, ended up with about 2 to 3. Then you go north, and then you start getting into those lesser amounts, which is shocking because you always think of the mountains as getting the most snow. But again, that's what you get with these southern stream systems. So 30 degrees, that's where we are. We've been locked in at 30 degrees for 7 straight hours here in the Charlotte area. Dew point 28, high humidity, winds out of the north-northeast at 5 miles per hour. That pressure now stands at 29.78 inches of mercury. So beyond, you'll see that everybody's below freezing. So that, of course, brings in the secondary problem now for the overnight hours. If you're going to be an early bird in the morning thinking about getting out, don't let the fact that the snow is winding down fool you, because the area roads are going to freeze up, especially the secondary roads, and that's going to be a problem. How about the mountains, though? Again, you didn't get much snow up there, but even a little bit with that temperature is going to be a problem. So the storm system, again, coming on through. Again, clearly you see the backside of it. Here's the real energy heading up, but that's already offshore. So we'll give you one more look at the radar and point out again that it's starting to look a little bit ragged back here across the western sections of the viewing area. Then you get that dry slot coming up now just east of the region. So it's eventually going to get eaten up by the dry air, still wrapping into the backside of it. But still, wouldn't shock me if we see another ½ inch, maybe even another inch of snow in a couple of locations around our area. By tomorrow morning, that area of low pressure well offshore, so left behind, the snow ending, but the cold air wrapping back in. Folks, I want to remind you, normal high temperature this time of the year, 55 degrees. If you think about it, that's only 5 degrees cooler than 60. We're not going to be anywhere near that, I hate to tell you. So the cold air is still going to be hanging around for your Saturday and beyond. Sun comes up at 7:12. It will set at 6:04. Near 60? No way. 42 your high on Sunday. We barely get out of the 30s tomorrow, and with that snow around, that's really going to be hard. But then look what happens. Sunday night, we have a quick moving front coming into the area. That, again, could produce some snowfall around here as we take you into Monday morning. You see, we'll be below freezing, around 30, which is where we are right now. Monday's high 40. This is going to move through